You ever leave an argument feeling insane? You know the facts. You know what you saw, what you heard. But now your reality is twisted, your memory is shot, and you're the one apologizing. This isn't just a disagreement, it's a psychological attack. And the reason it works isn't their skill at lying. It's a blind spot they've found inside of you. In this video, we're going to deconstruct that blind spot, and then we are going to eliminate it. Most men misunderstand gaslighting. They think it's just aggressive lying or manipulation. This is a fundamental and dangerous misdiagnosis. A simple lie attacks a fact. If someone says the sky is green, you can point to the sky. You use external evidence to refute the claim. Your internal state remains solid. You feel annoyance, not insanity. Gaslighting is a different class of weapon. It does not attack the facts. It attacks your faculty for perceiving facts. It's designed to make you believe the instrument you use to see reality, your own mind, is broken. This is why its effect is so profoundly disorienting. The argument is never about what happened. The real unspoken objective is to erode your trust in yourself. And here is the critical point. This weapon only works if a specific vulnerability already exists within you. A gaslighter cannot build a prison of self-doubt from scratch. They can only lock a door you have already built. The strategic error, the operator's error, is focusing on their lies. It's analyzing their words, their motives, their inconsistencies. This is a waste of energy. It is like tracing the path of a bullet instead of diagnosing why you have no armor. The problem is not the incoming fire. It is your lack of internal defense. To stop gaslighting, you must stop looking at them. You must turn inward and examine the fertile ground in your own mind where their poison takes root. To understand how this mechanism operates, stop thinking about psychology for a moment. Think about architecture. Imagine your psyche is a house. Most of your life is spent in the well-lit rooms. This is your conscious self, your ego. It's the man you present to the world, competent, rational, in control. You know these rooms well. You are comfortable in them. This is the man you believe yourself to be. But every house has storage, a basement, an attic, and in your house, there is a room you keep permanently locked and unlit. This is your shadow. This room is where you have thrown every part of yourself you have judged to be weak, unacceptable, or shameful. Your fear of being incompetent, your repressed anger from a slight years ago, your secret need for approval, your insecurity that you are not strong enough, smart enough, or man enough. You don't go in there. You pretend it doesn't exist. You have spent your life reinforcing the lock on that door. Now, understand the gaslighter's strategy. They do not launch a frontal assault on your well-lit rooms. They don't try to break down your front door. They've studied you, and they have found the key to the unlit room. When they say, "You're overreacting," or "You're too sensitive," your conscious mind in the lit room has a logical defense. No, my reaction is proportional to the situation, but the gaslighter isn't talking to your conscious mind. They are whispering through the keyhole of the unlit room. They are speaking directly to the part of you that has always feared you are too sensitive, the part you have disowned and locked away. The feeling of insanity you experience is the result of an internal war. It's your conscious mind fighting the terrifying whispers now echoing from your own basement. The gaslighter simply opened the door. The ghosts were already there. They turned your own disowned parts into a weapon and aimed it squarely at your sanity. You are not fighting them. You are fighting yourself. To render this attack useless, you must do what you have always avoided. You must take the key, enter that room, and turn on the light. Immunity is not built by arguing with the manipulator. It is built by integrating your shadow. Here is the 3-step protocol. Step 1. The inventory. Your shadow's power lies in its invisibility. Your first task is to make it visible. You will conduct a fear inventory. For the next 7 days, carry a notebook. Anytime you feel a disproportionate emotional reaction, sudden rage, deep shame, a spike of defensive anger, stop. Record the trigger. Then, ask this critical question. What accusation would wound me most deeply right now? Is it, you're a fraud, you're weak, you're incompetent, you're unlovable? Write it down without judgment. This list is the first architectural blueprint of your unlit room. A gaslighter functions like an ambush predator. They rely on the element of surprise, striking you with the truth about yourself you were not prepared to face. This inventory removes the surprise. You are mapping your own psychological territory. You cannot be ambushed if you have already surveyed the land. Step 2. Strategic integration. The shadow is powerful because it is absolute. You try to believe, I am never incompetent. So the accusation, you are incompetent, has the force of a battering ram. Your work is to dismantle the absolute. Choose one item from your inventory. For example, the fear of incompetence. Your task is to find one small, objective, and undeniable piece of evidence where you were incompetent. A project you mismanaged, a technical skill you failed to learn, a past mistake. You will state this fact to yourself calmly and without emotion. In that specific instance, my approach was incompetent and led to failure. That is all. You are not admitting you are an incompetent man. You are integrating the data point of a past failure. This act transforms a terrifying absolute into a manageable variable. It neutralizes the emotional charge. The next time someone accuses you of being incompetent, it will not trigger a panicked defense of a perfect identity. Your mind will calmly respond, that is a data point I have already processed. The weapon is disarmed. Step 3. The reframing. The final step is to change your rules of engagement in a conflict. When you feel the self-doubt and confusion of a gaslighting attack, you must immediately cease arguing about the external facts. Do not debate what happened. Instead, you'll describe your internal reality. Instead of, that's a lie, I never said that. You will say, when you say that, it makes me question my own memory. Instead of, you're twisting my words. You will say, it feels like you are trying to make me feel crazy right now. This simple shift is a devastatingly effective countermeasure. You are moving the frame of the conversation from a debatable external reality to the undeniable fact of your internal experience. They cannot argue with how you feel. It exposes their tactic without getting bogged down in their lies. You are no longer playing their game. You are exposing the game itself. The light is no longer on your supposed insanity. It is on their manipulation. Integrating this work is not about becoming a better arguer. It is not loud. It is quiet. It is a fundamental shift in your internal state. Before, conflict was likely a source of anxiety. You walked on eggshells, fearing that moment of psychological disorientation. that feeling of your mind turning on itself. The change you will feel is solidity. The feeling of going crazy during a conflict will vanish. It will be replaced by a calm, clear moment of recognition. You will hear the accusation, feel the intended sting, and your internal monologue will not be, "Am I insane?" It will be, "Ah, there it is." An attack on the unlit room, the frantic, desperate need to prove your version of reality will evaporate. You will find that you have nothing to prove. You will be able to stand firm in your own perception, not because you are stubborn, but because you have done the work to survey your own mind. You know the layout of your own house. The outcome is a quiet confidence, a deep-seated groundedness. Manipulators will begin to find you boring. Their primary weapon no longer has any effect. It passes through you. You have taken back the keys. You have lit all the rooms. And you are no longer a visitor in your own mind. You are home,